Next, let us know about the selecting elements. We have two types, get element by ID and query selector. Just now I have explained about the get element by ID, right? So now let's know about the query selector. In query selector we have two, query selector and query selector all. Okay, so for example, I'll keep some p tags, hello one and then world. Okay, in p tag, I'll write the class selector. So this is the ID selector and this is a class selector. Okay, for class selector, I'll write text. Okay, the same I'll keep here also. Okay, so and here I have just written the two p tags, and for them, for those two p tags I have kept selector as class, and for that class the name is text. Okay, so for that particular selector the name is text selector. For both I have gave same. Okay, so yes, let's go to the JavaScript, and here I'll use let para is equals to document dot. Here I have already told about the get element by id, right? Now let us know about the query selector dot query selector. S should be capital. Okay, query selector of. Here you have to take the name of that particular selector. Name of this particular selector is text. Before this text you have to keep that dot, right? Here we have taken text, right? That's what I have kept here. Before that we have to keep dot. Okay, that's it. That's it. You can just keep it in the console. Para. So here if you can see we have got hello world as the output. Then what does the difference actually mean? So let's go to here. So for this actually, if you do and if you keep this query selector only for the first element, everything will be changed. If you manipulate this, for example, here I'll keep style dot color is equals to I'll keep blue. Okay, I've kept style dot color is equals to blue. What do you think, whether it changes for both or not? For hello and world, it will not change for both, it will change for only hello. Okay, let's see. So here if you can see, it has changed only for the hello, right? Okay, here we can see it has changed only for the hello into blue color. So why it doesn't change for world? We have taken the same class name for both hello and world, right? And we have mentioned here for the text we should get color as blue, because when we use the query selector it will change for only for the first element, only for the, if you have 2 3 elements also, even if you have 2 3 elements also, it will change for only for the first element, only for the first occurrence it will change. If you use select query selector all, we have to write query selector all in order to change for all the elements, and directly we should not write it here, we should not change the color here directly, because this query selector all will return the node list, that means collection of elements. So node list doesn't have dot style property. Okay, that means we cannot write when we write query selector all, we cannot write directly dot style property, right? This is invalid. So what we have to do after writing this, so para dot, I am using the for each loop here, for each of, for the p tag, right? So p, I'm using the arrow function here. Okay, so p dot style dot color is equals to blue color, right? So blue color mentioned here. That's it. So this is how you have to write when you are using query selector all. So instead the best method is using the id. So if you use the id, for id you should have you should not give same names, you should not give same names, you should give unique names when you use the id. So if you use the id, you can directly do this, no need of using the loops and all, right? For query selector all, we there is no direct dot style property, because it will store the collection of elements, so you have to use the loops. I have used for each loop here. right? So let's check the output. So here if you can see for hello world, the color has been changed, right? So yes, that for example, if we keep instead of this, let's do here dot style dot color is equals to blue. Okay, so we'll not get the color. So here if you can see, we did not got the color because this it will store the, as I told, it will store the collection of elements, this query selector all. So we should not write like this. So it's a blunder. That's why we have to use like this. Okay. So yes, this is how we can use the query selector and query selector all. Okay.